Stop. Absolutely wow. That's stupid crazy 49ers game. If you guys watched it, please hit that thumbs up. That was an insane game. My heart's beating so fast. My wife had to calm me down. It was pretty bad. Don't want to be in that situation again. Gosh, what an ugly freaking game. I want to go off. I want to go down the list of this game. I mean, I took notes from quarter 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 4. A lot of it has to do with special teams. This could have gone a whole different way. I could have been, just cussing at the camera the whole time today, but it's going to be a little different because we did come out with a win. It was an ugly win. I mean, ugly, ugly freaking win. Not happy with it at all. Uh, you can't be disappointed in the offense. You can't entirely be disappointed in the defense. You can't be disappointed with Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy. It's just special teams, dude. Jake says, how did CMC do? Could have watched the game. CMC was a little bit limited, right? I mean, he did get unleashed, but he did very well. I mean, stupid good. I mean, he had an unbelievable catch in the third quarter of the game, and it was the third quarter. I have it here in my notes. Fourth quarter of the game, and absolutely just ridiculous. He's good, man. I'm happy he's back. Very happy there. But going back to the game, we're gonna start off with the first quarter, right? First quarter, we noticed CMC, he's limited, right? We're seeing him go in and out, in and out. We did get word from Kyle Shanahan saying that he did not want to kill the man because it is extremely hot out there. We have another comment here by Rave. Says Moody's ankle obviously was not healed. Moody obviously needs to get cut. I'm done with him. I'm done making excuses for him. He's a kicker. That is his profession. If you're not good at your job, then you get fired. You're done. Out of here, Moody. I'm done with you. Beyond Nelson from TikTok. I'm also on YouTube, guys. So if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Says, let's go. My Chiefs just won by blocking Broncos field goal. I heard something was ridiculous. Whenever the Niners are playing, I'm strictly watching the Niners at that point. But I heard that something happened in the Chiefs game, which was like crazy. But hey, Jake, thank you for the follow here. Jake says, started a GTD Tyreek or Rico Dowdle. Let's see. I wouldn't mind starting Tyreek Hill here. I'm a little scared about starting Rico Dowdle. I think I gotta go Tyreek Hill for sure. Beyond says it was only a 35-yarder too. Wow. So the Chiefs won by blocking a Broncos field goal. That's one of the most insane ways to win a game. Brave says Chiefs blocking the field goal and they won because of it. So that's what everyone's talking about right now. That's what all my friends are talking about. No one's talking about the Niners game. That's okay. I just want to watch the Niners. I wait for this once a week. Didn't have it last week. Niners dad says, "God damn, Moody, man, lucky he made that game winner. We wish we should have been in that situation, right? He left 9 points on the board. Left 9 points. Oh my gosh, so stressed, dude. So freaking stressed. Let's see. Noah says Tyreek or AJ this week. I don't know because of his injury. Yeah, I'm not too sure about AJ Brown. He's saying that he's gonna play. I don't know if he's gonna be limited. I'm gonna go Tyreek here. Johnny Smooth says, let's go. We got Big Money Joe in the house on YouTube. Like I said, I am on YouTube, guys. Najee better score. I don't know, man. I don't know. If it's against us, hopefully he doesn't. I'm winning I'm in 5 leagues. I'm winning in 4 of them. The only one I'm losing is the one in the goal league. Ray says, if Moody misses that, his confidence, his confidence should be gone. And he's the reason why fights are happening in the sideline. Moody needs to go, says Big Money Joe. I absolutely agree. He needs to go. Brian Snyder needs to go. Let's see. Noah says, I already answered that one. Niners dad says, never been this stressed over a season like I have been this one. Because the Niners, the Niners record doesn't reflect how the Niners are. They're not bad. The Niners are not bad. We're missing opportunity after opportunity, and we continue to have the worst special teams in the league continuously for the past 4 years. And today was a clear factor. The Buccaneers had no business being in this game. None whatsoever. But just the fact that special teams exist allowed them to be in this game. Also, head just be cut. No, Rave, you need to chill. How's Tyreek's wrist? I think Tyreek's going to be good, dude. Tyreek's going to be fine. Bipolar season for the Niners for sure. Let's see. Rev Paris on TikTok says Lions going to win it all. The Lions are scary, dude. And they are probably the favorites. I think they're the best team in the NFL right now. Belt Beater says the Niners D line got me tweaking, dude. We can't tackle. We can't freaking tackle. I'm yelling at the TV. Tackle. I mean, what happens to that rule where if a quarterback's getting driven back, if a quarterback's looking like he's somewhat immobile, you shut down the play. You shut it down. You blow the whistle. How many times does that happen to Brock Purdy? You blow the freaking whistle. But no, we're gonna give Baker Mayfield all the time in the world. Incredible play by Baker, by the way. Incredible play. Big Money Joe says it was a home game for the Bucks and we were melting. Dude, it was supposedly it was super hot out there, very very hot. Belt Beater says all them penalties. Dude, at the end of the game, it was just like, what is going on? You call it a fair game all game long, you're letting the boys play out there, and then towards the end of the game, you're just throwing penalties everywhere. And Niners Dad, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you here. If you guys like this content, if you guys want to talk more about the Niners or more about fantasy or just football in general, we do have a Discord. We have a lot of Niners guys out there as well. The link is in the bio of this profile picture. We're a fun community. There's nothing personal here. I mean, we like to have fun. Ethan says, is Nico playing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes, Nico is playing. Lico says, what the hell? The Broncos had an opportunity. They missed it. Ah, man. Ryden says Moody is taking a Uber home. Moody is getting it. I'm not going to say much here. I want to say so much about Moody here. So much. Gage says, what do you think of CMC performance? I think it was great. I think he played phenomenally. It's just that he was very limited, right? His run game was very limited, but wow, we missed him. What's the score? We ended up winning by a field goal. What was it? 23-20 yells my wife. I'm just worried about that we got the win. Thank you, hun. Appreciate it. Let's see. Emoji says, just here to remind y'all the Chiefs run the NFL. Chiefs Kingdom. Okay, buddy. Okay, get out of your mom's basement real quick. Ryden, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Gage, thank you for the follow. Gage also says, what do you think of CMC? Oh, I answered that one already. I'm getting a FaceTime call from my buddy. Sorry, I'm live right now. Can't take any FaceTime calls. Thank you, Big Money Joe. He also says 23-20. Oh my gosh. Big Money Joe says playing in the heat is like playing with a fat girl on your back. I grew up down south of Texas. I'm still in Texas, but down south of Texas is just, it's on another level, right? It's comparable, the humidity and the heat, how it is to Florida, because I've been to Florida during the summer, and yeah, we've had some pretty close comparisons out there. But yeah, it's no joke, man. As soon as you step outside, your clothes stick to you, and you're just sweating immediately. But going back at it, first quarter, right? We're controlling the game. We're controlling the game. We limited their run game. Purdy was very rusty coming off the bye. He's throwing behind his wide receivers. He's throwing it high. You get a little frustrated there, but then you notice that CMC is on a snap count, right? Well, not necessarily a snap count, but he is being limited. And the reason for that is because Shanahan comes out and says that he doesn't want to kill the man. And I get it. It's hot coming off an injury, first game back of the season. So I completely agree there. But I don't think we should completely abandon the run game. Put in some Jordan Mason, which we saw him for one series. I think we saw Isaac Guerrero, and then that was it. I would like to see more Jordan Mason out there. Maybe it was because of the injury, but more of the run game. Let's be true to ourselves. The Niners are a running team. Ryden says, thoughts on Ricky so far? That guy's going to be special. He's going to be super special. I mean, without Brandon Ayuk, you're a little worried, right, of wide receivers creating separation. You had Jawan Jennings, third and Jawan, insane. And then you have Ricky Pearsall, who played great. Honestly, played great. Let's see. Spino says, should I start Joe Mixon or AJ Brown? I think both those guys are must-start options. I think I'd rather go Joe Mixon here just because of the AJ Brown injury. Steve Kimball says, go 49, bang, bang, Niner gang, dude. Bang, bang, Niner gang. That's how we do things here. I want to keep this comment here on the board here, 23-20, just because we're celebrating a win. It was an ugly win, absolutely. Should we have won? Absolutely. Should it have been this close? Absolutely not. Special teams, I want to call this over and over again. Special teams continue to be the Achilles heel for the San Francisco 49ers. Steve says, been a fan my whole life. I've been a fan my whole life too. I'm 26 years old. Always been a fan since I was 5 years old, since I picked up a football, basically. My dad made sure of that. Alan G says, as a Saints fan, thank you, 49ers. The Saints needed that. I mean, as a Saints fan, how are you feeling this season? All right. Do you still have hope this season? It's kind of crazy what's going on. I thought the Saints were going to be a lot better this upcoming season, especially in that division when you have the Buccaneers, which we all knew they're going to be, pretty good. Or they're really good actually. And then you also have the Panthers you still got to worry about, but the Falcons we thought was going to put up a fight, but I thought the Saints were going to have a pretty decent season. Braulio Royce says, go Lions. You should be very happy right now. If you're a Lions fan, you have a lot going for you. Alan says, I just wanted to beat Atlanta, and now we need to lose out. Jeez, man. So now you want to lose out. I'm assuming you want to get a high draft pick. I honestly thought that Spencer Rattler could have been something for you guys, but I just wasn't impressed with his performance so far. But of course, he is a rookie in a offensive scheme that wasn't designed for his play style. But going on to quarter number 2, we see Third and Juwan emerges this season. We get bailed out in 2 different third down calls by Juwan Jennings just being an absolute dog, which he was a huge factor on why we're able to get that game-winning field goal. He did it twice. The first one, he said that it was out of bounds. If he stepped out, he stepped out. But that second one in the fourth quarter, he catches it. Thinks you're going in the out of bounds, right? Stays in bounds, wasting the clock, but gets an extra, 8 to 10 yards there. Mac Mark says, game should have been a blowout. Absolutely. Remember, 7 points were on the board because of special teams, because we don't know how to stay away from the effing ball. We just can't comprehend that. I don't know why, but yeah, that should not have been close. Okay, here we go. Preston shared. Hey, thank you, Preston, for sharing this live here. I don't know what the heck's going on, but appreciate you guys so much. I didn't know this was going to be a decent sized live. Here we go. But yeah, going on the second quarter, then we see Moody. Roman says, wait, who won? The Niners won. Niners won. I know. I'm pissed off, but the Niners are winning. Don't worry about that. What is going on here? I don't know what, I can't read the comments. Thoughts on Moody replacement, more work, ? So average golfer at best. Me too. I think at best I'll be average on golf. I think that's it. I'm done making excuses. I think Brian Snyder, special teams coach, needs to get booted. Jake Moody, he's done. I'm a Michigan guy. I love Michigan. Go blue. But no, enough's enough. That's it, dude. You're 50% for field goals. We had no reason to be struggling that game. None whatsoever. Yeah, you give them the boot to Moody. He's done. Big Money Joe says, thank God Evans and Godwin are out. Yes, that was a huge factor for the game, because not only do you not have Evans and Godwin, but you have Kate Otten, who was killing the game right early on. And the only way to stop him was to take him out of the game. And the Buccaneers did that themselves, right? You see their left tackle, Tristan Wirfs, the best left tackle they have, gets injured, which forces Kate Otten to play more of the blocking role as a tight end. So it kind of takes him out immediately. So it was really just against the run game, which we let up heavily in the third quarter for whatever reason. Must have known Ghost says, let Moody walk, please. Moody's done. Moody has to be done. I'm not messing around with that anymore. I'm glad that the fight broke out in the sideline. It looks ugly when it's your team, but I'm glad that fight broke out. I think Peppers needs to be out of there too. The long snapper. I like Pep. I used to like Peppers a couple years ago. Long snapper. I was a long snapper in high school. A lot of respect for those players, but own up, bro. You got to own up. Caleb says bang bang. Ray says our kicker, my goodness, yeah, the kicker needs to go. Special teams coordinator Brian Snyder needs to go. Every special teams needs a whole reboot. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you got to cut, how much money you're going to lose. Make a freaking statement here. We're not even going to come close to the Super Bowl if our special teams continue to be the issue there. This should have been a blowout game, and it wasn't because of special teams and solely because of special teams. Caleb says Chiefs got bailed out again. I heard. Guy from the Golden State, one missed field goal is bad enough. 3 is unacceptable. Moody needs to go. I'm usually not one to be like, okay, this guy needs to get fired. We need to replace him. He's done. I'm not that type of guy. But when you take a kicker in the 3rd freaking round, and that is your profession, if I go to work and if I'm not good at it and I'm not improving, I'm not working to improve myself, they're going to fire me. And that's that. They're going to fire. And that's what it is. That's how life is. You're getting paid millions of dollars, bro. Make a damn kick. 50% field goal. No, it's not enough. It's David Jr. says, as a Bucs fan, I want to say GG's and it's a game that I feel like we slipped at the end. It was your game to lose. Did I say that wrong? I don't know. Buccaneers should have taken advantage of that. I just can't believe the way the game panned out. Yeah, I thought the Bucs were going to win that towards the end. I was pissed off. Z Atticus, thank you for the follow. iBallin05 says, should have had an extra 9 points, but Moody missed. We should have had an extra 9 points. And the Buccaneers should have had less of 7 points because our special teams don't know when to get the hell out of the way. Caleb Mills says, will the Bengals fire Zach Taylor? Zach Taylor has one of the worst offensive play calling I've ever seen. I had to cover this Thursday Night Football on our YouTube channel. So if you guys don't know, we're also on YouTube. We go live for a lot of games. The link's in the bio. We also have a Discord. Link is in the bio. And the play calling, I was just bamboozled, dude. How can you allow that? I think they do. I'm not, like I said, I'm not one to be like fire, but we have not seen any improvement from the Bengals, and it's the same continuing issue. It's the offensive line, and it still hasn't been addressed. Ray says Debo was pissed. I would be pissed too. I would be absolutely pissed. Mitch says Moody for the win. Moody was for the win today. He did get the game-winning field goal, but he missed 3 other game-winning field goals the same game. So I'm glad he got one. Guy from the Golden State says, so glad Ricky got his first touchdown. He showed up big today. That's why I put that touchdown on as the thumbnail for YouTube. So happy for Ricky Pearsall, from not knowing what's going to happen with your life to scoring an NFL touchdown. So happy for him. And he has the opportunity to be a solidified guy in this offense without Brandon Ayuk. So happy for him. Let's see. Average golfer at best says, as he should have been, other than a couple high passes from Brock, our offense played well. You had a couple of high passes. This is really a lot in the first quarter. A couple of high passes, but a lot of passes behind the receiver. Brock needs to work on that, but he did get better as the game went on. He did have that fumble, which is very scary, but he didn't play bad. He actually played very well. He snuck in over 300 yards and two touchdowns. Pretty good. It's Davis says, our secondary is our weak point, and it showed again today. Honestly, once we get Hufanga back, that should play a factor. I think Brown's playing great. I think Mustafa's playing amazing. But Hufanga is that extra support piece. And as well as Dre Greenlaw, I know he's not a defensive back, but he is very good in coverage. Mitch says, we won. That's all that matters. Exactly. I'm cool, man. I almost had a heart attack. My wife was trying to calm me down, but yeah, my heart was like pounding fast. Yeah, I'm so happy we got that one. So happy. We got to celebrate together, man. Caleb, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. Spino says, I have a running back and flex open. Should I start Achane, AJ Brown, or Joe Mixon? So if you have those two, I'm just scared about AJ Brown's injury. I know he's playing. I don't know if he's going to be limited. Achane, since Tua's gone back, he's had 20 plus points every single game. Joe Mixon has had, besides last game, 20 plus points every single game. I'm doing Joe Mixon at Achane. Lifting with Brady says, poor sportsmanship. It's disgusting in the sideline. It really is, and you hate to see it, right? But we should not have been in that situation. I'm sure Debo is going to get a talking to in the locker room, one-on-one, not just with Shanahan, but by Lynch as well. You can't let that show in those games, but I mean, that's just how much emotion is there, how much importance that game was to those players, especially coming off a bye. Caesar says, I want Matthew Wright back or Carl. And either one at this point. Average Golfer says Greenlaw back next week, though. Possibly it's David Jr. So hopefully we do get Greenlaw back. He's a huge asset to this defense. So glad CMC is back. That catch was beautiful. That catch, the pass, amazing. I mean, I was in tears of how great. I didn't get to grow up in the Joe Montana era. That was by far probably the most beautiful pass I've ever seen from a Niners quarterback live. Eyeball 05 says 2 out of 5 is not acceptable. Towards the end, he went 3 and 5 actually, but still unacceptable. Jeremy Jones says Moody needs to go. They should have kept Carlson. I think they should have kept Carlson as well, or that rocket scientist. Lifting with Brady says Debo needs a hard stern talking after pushing his own teammate. He does. Like I said, you hate to see it. I wasn't surprised that happened because you're in the NFL. Those are professionals. That should not have happened. But yeah, Debo needs to get talked to. I don't think he should get fined though. I think it's going to bring down the morale of the team. But yeah, he needs to get talked to. But Peppers has started issues before. I'm not too sure. I got to look back at it. I don't know if it was Peppers or if it was Debo. Because you saw Peppers' mouth, right? He was the one, saying all those customers that you saw. I'm sure Debo threw a lot out there. Big Money Joe on YouTube says, let's not talk about Mustafa. I'm still getting texts of him getting run over by Mahomo. That was, I know. Yeah, that's going to be in his career, his whole life. I mean, his whole career, I should say. If Nico plays, should I start him over Cup? I would like to start Nico. I really would, just because they don't have a solidified wide receiver. But starting him over Cup is kind of scary. I don't mind if you want to do that. You could do that. Daster Lee says Adams or Montgomery. At this point, you got to go Montgomery. If it was my team, I'm going Adams though. I have a lot of high hopes for Adams, but that offense is horrible. Miguel Soto says, nah, bro, you should be worried about the Rams. So the Rams, I feel like are very similar to the Buccaneers, right? Of course, the Buccaneers didn't have their two guys, but the Rams offense, yeah, freaking awesome. Really good. The head coach, really good. But their defense is not that great. But yeah, of course I'm worried about the Rams. I'm worried about the Rams, the Lions, the Packers. Of course I'm worried. I'm not saying I'm not worried. Rashana says, bruh, Moody, SMH. Yeah, Moody's. Well, going back to you, Miguel, maybe the Rams should be worried about the Niners. Like I said, you take away special teams, which I know you can't because it's the NFL, it's part of it. The Niners look different. They look pretty good. You can't deny they look really good. Tua or Murray, 2 minutes left. Help. Oh, no. I'm going to go Tua. I hate Murray. I got Murray in fantasy football too. He gives me a headache every single time. Philip Sparks says, I need to know whether to start Tank Dell or Jameson Williams. Don't start Tank Dell. Start Jameson. They're both going to give you the same production, though. I think Jameson has a higher chance of scoring because of that offense. That's why I'm going that way. Meewad says, Gibbs or Devontae Smith or CMC. Well, it's kind of too late to start CMC, so you got to go Gibbs. Take Tua says, Lanes, thank you. I mean, we agree there. Here we go. Lanes, the guy, says Baker's a top 5 QB, but his secondary is garbage. Once he gets his guys back, yeah, he'll look a lot better. But Mason, thank you for sharing the live, dude. CJ Moody needs to go. I agree. What Debo do? So Debo got in a fight with our long snapper Peppers in the sideline. I'm assuming they're talking about missing the field goal, especially teams not doing their job. But yeah, there's some fights out there. Debo grabbed his neck and just not squeeze his neck, but just grabbed in the neck area and just pushed him off. And then you saw Peppers saying a lot of words on that sideline. Adam, the one that says, I like the look of Pearsall today. Go Niners from the UK. That's freaking awesome, dude. Niners from the UK. Niners faithful. That's awesome. Yeah, Pearsall looks good. I really like what I saw today. I'm so happy he's a Niner. Hopefully, he continues to be a great wide receiver for the Niners. Robert, thank you for the follow. Travis, if you had Tyreek, who is game time decision Monday, would you risk it and wait or start Montgomery? I would risk it and wait. I like Tyreek Hill. I'm a fool for Tyreek Hill. Travis, I already heard that. Lemon Gray says, "Hey, bro, I'm a Bucks fan. Y'all deserve that win. It's a couple of guys in our secondary that needs to be benched. The secondary for the Buccaneers did cost them. There's that one off defensive pass interference that was against the Buccaneers. I didn't agree with it. It was with Jawan Jennings. It was kind of weird. I think that should have been a no call, but there's a guy on the right side. Not too sure if it was a rookie that did cost you guys a couple of first downs. But hey, appreciate you. Good game, man. Hopefully you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be looking at the playoff picture going forward. You guys just had a rough stretch of games here. Hopefully the bye week, you guys get healthy, get Mike Evans back and get going. Roshana says, last kick of the game was way too close. Should have kept Carlos. Oh, dude, that last kick of the game. I'm like, when you're looking at something, you're turning your head, like, get inside. And it was way too close for comfort. Big Money Joe on YouTube says, UK Niners, dude, let's go, dude. That's awesome, dude. We're getting people from the UK. Special teams is a real problem. It's been a problem for the past 4 years, and this year has been exposed the most. So bad, special teams. I don't know how we're going on this long with them. Potato Wado says, Pearsall with the first touchdown was awesome. It was freaking awesome. I know. I loved it. Potato, thank you for the follow. Alex Ibane says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Hell yeah, dude. Bang, bang, Niner gang. KC215, Bucks front office needs to fire Bowles tomorrow. 4 losses in a row, regardless of injuries. Like I said, normally I'm not a fire guy. Bowles, it's tough what he's going through without his top 2 wide receivers, and then you lose your best left tackle, one of the best left tackles in the league. That's rough. But I never thought Bowles was a great head coach to begin with. Trey says special teams is a problem, real big problem. Cut Jake Moody, holy crap, yup. Dizis says, yo, what's going on? Jay Trong, thank you for the follow. Mariah says he talks a lot of shit, but I never thought to his own teammates. Sometimes at the heat of the moment, it gets to you. We've seen, right, in practices as well. We've seen Fred Warner getting scuffles with Brandon Ayuk, like fist fights. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, sometimes that's what makes teams stronger. I don't like that it happened on a Sunday game, a national televised game, but a statement needs to be made. I'm not saying that it's okay that he did that. I'm not at all. But I don't know why we haven't done anything with special teams. I hate talking about it. Let's see. San Francisco deserved the dub. Bowles can't coach. Literally poor coaching. The last 4 losses. I think Niners did deserve that win. Not because of the special teams. But like I said, I never thought Bowles was that great of a coach. He's been given a really good team, though. A really good team. Also, can't wait to see Pearsall score a touchdown at home. The crowd will erupt, dude. The crowd will go nuts. Oh my gosh, dude. Nuts. Dizz says, who are you rooting for tonight? Lions or Texans? I live in Texas, so I think naturally I'm going for the Texans, right? I would much rather see the Texans win tonight than the Lions to show that the Lions do bleed. But yeah, I'm going for the Texans, but the Lions are so freaking good. Let's see. Debo, the greatest leader ever. Oh, man. Big Money Joe on YouTube says, like and subscribe on YouTube so we can get more NSP content and grow the NSP family. We are having that issue this season, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. We haven't been growing as much on YouTube, which is very scary because this is going into our 3rd year, and this is the slowest we've ever been. So if you guys are feeling generous here on TikTok, our link is in the bio. We have a YouTube link. Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we've been stagnant in the 600 range all season long. Kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. Kind of bad. Trey, thank you for the follow. Dizzus, thank you for the follow. Izzy says, sometimes you have to check guys. It's a physical, emotional game. That's what I'm saying. I hate to see it. I don't like when it happens, especially when it's your team, but I felt like something like that had to happen. Dizzus, do you think the Lions to lose tonight? I don't think the Lions will lose tonight. I hope they do. But no, I don't think they will. But good luck to you and your Texans. I see that you're a Texans fan. I will be rooting for them tonight. Reed McCall says, good Niners win, Jay. Dude, that game, Reed, if you didn't watch the game, that game should have been a blowout. Our special teams single-handedly threw the game. Single-handedly. I almost died, dude. I almost had a heart attack. Bless you, my wife. Bub13 says, can't wait for the Commander fans to say it was a first down. I don't have the games on right now. I'm about to go out there again, watch some football, try to enjoy the rest of my day, do some meal prep, whatever I need to do. But yeah. Dizzy says, rooting for the Niners. You gave us D'Amico Ryans. One hell of a coach. You gave us D'Amico Ryans. Remember that. D'Amico came from the Houston Texans at first. Then we got him as a head coach, so you should be thanking yourselves there. Pat yourself in the back. But D'Amico's one hell of a coach. I love the guy. Potato Wade says, going to follow on YouTube, right? Dude, Potato, that means the freaking world. Honestly, thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. It's hard. Alex, thank you for the follow. Potato says, done, dude. Again, thank you so much. Big Money Joe on YouTube. We're also on Discord. If you guys just want to talk football, talk fantasy football, we're on Discord. The link is in the bio. We've got a ton of cool guys out there. Ton of cool guys and girls. Ton of cool guys and girls. Big Money Joe says, Pearsall scores at home. People would shoot their, their guns in the air. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Anissa says, thank you. That's my wife. I told her, bless you. Wizzy Bam says, LFG Steelers Nation, BB. Okay. Steelers Nation. Let's go. Reed says, I watched the game, Jay. Can't wait for the Niners to lose in the postseason due to special teams. Reed, you of all people should be able to relate, right? I think what was it, last year, 2 years ago, the Niners and the Packers were bottom two in special teams. Horrible. But yeah, I mean, we need to make a change in special teams. Star Shot says, bang, bang. Yes, sir. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Danny says, 49ers need to go after Ben Johnson. The 49ers need to make some change. Thank you for the rose, Anissa. Appreciate you. My wife right there. Ryder says, walk in your trap, take over your trap. Walk in your trap, take over your trap. Okay, I could respect that, Ryder. Bryson says, Steelers 49ers Super Bowl. Dude, I wouldn't mind that. That would be freaking awesome. I'd be so happy to see a Niners Steelers Super Bowl. Rudy Rude says, did the Niners win today? Yes, Rudy, they did win today. Close game win. Oh gosh. Caesar says, or Cesar, however you like to pronounce it. Moody needs to go. We need our kicker from 2 weeks ago, whom we cut. We cut both kickers. I want that rocket scientist. Who was that rocket scientist? Well, I want that guy back. David Boone Jr. says, if the job is open, Ben Johnson is going to the Bears. Yeah, I think the job will be open for Ben Johnson next year. Reed says, we missed a field goal last year against the 49ers. It's I know. But it's okay. New year, right? New year, and you should be happy about the Packers, how they look. The Niners special teams look worse, actually. Wizzy says, Steelers game was close AF too. The Steelers actually, they won? Last time I saw that game, they were struggling. Did they really win? I gotta check that out. Wow, the Steelers won. They beat the Commanders 28-27. Wow. That's insane. Nahir says, let's go. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's go. Ben did. What's going on, Ben? Have the 49ers always been this mediocre? Big, even. Okay. Ben, you need to chill out, bro. Chill out, big dog. How you doing, dude? I haven't talked to you in a while, Josh. Hopefully you're doing all right. But the Niners special teams has been mediocre. Yes. For sure. I hope you're doing well, Josh. I miss you guys. See, Issei5 says Niners ain't doing shit this year. Hey, we'll see, baby. We'll see. The Niners look great this game. Besides special teams, if the special teams would just at least make their field goals, this would be a blowout game, and the Niners are being talked about all day tomorrow. Niners are back. Christian McCaffrey's back. That's because Christian McCaffrey was limited. Come on, dude. Get out of here. Steelers are dangerous. Oh, no more Russell Wilson jokes. Can't take it, dude. Caesar says, our kick punt return team on both sides is killing us. They have me on pins and needles every special teams in general is just horrible. We had our first positive special teams play this season, and that was, where is it? And that was in the fourth quarter. Jacob Cowing had a really good return to put us in good position to get the lead back, or to raise the lead. Wizzy Bam says, Highsmith, either major sprain or broken ankle. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Hopefully it's just a high ankle sprain. We'll see. Holland says, Panthers won, bro. No shot. I know. I woke up early this morning. I was so excited. I have Malik Neighbors on fantasy football. I was like, okay, they're going to overtime. They're going to have to pass the ball to Malik Neighbors. First play overtime, fumble to the Panthers. Field goal right. Done. Hennessy, Moody got to go. I agree. Turt McGirt, 412, says, greetings from Pittsburgh. How about them Steelers? That's an awesome win. Good for you guys. My mother and whole mom's side of the family, I grew up with them being Steelers fans, so always watch Steelers football. Good for the Steelers. Good win on you guys. Josh says, I love homie. Love watching the lives when we can. Always great content. This guy knows his stuff. Appreciate you, Josh. Appreciate it, man. Super jealous that you got to go to Lambeau. That looked like an awesome experience. But thank you so much for always supporting. Reed says, say it, Jay. Say it. It's a mood. No, I try to make it. I used to say good as gold. And ever since we drafted Moody, it was supposed to be it's a mood. It's never been a mood. Ever been a mood. Mayo says, stop, dude. 49ers will be lucky if they get wild card, if that, but lose anyways. Hey, bro, Mayo, how about you just stop eating the pizza rolls, put it down, get out of your mom's basement, breathe the fresh air, dude. Wake up. Wizzy Bam, follow. Thank you for the follow, Wizzy. YouTube, I act a little different. I'm a lot nicer. We have a lot of trolls here on TikTok. So, I mean, you guys going to get the full out AJ here. Okay. That's just how it is. But Turt McGirt says 412 is the area code in Pittsburgh. LOL, not 412 or not 4. Okay, I guess. Caesar says, who do you think is the biggest competition in the division? Rams and Cards look good lately. I don't think the Cardinals will be the biggest competition. I know they look good lately, but I think they've been getting bailed out a lot. The Rams definitely look very good. I'm not going to put off the Seahawks. Seahawks have been shooting themselves in the foot a lot lately. I've been noticing that. But I will say the biggest competition in the division at this moment will have to be the Los Angeles Rams, with the experienced veteran quarterback that they have and that great head coach that they have. That's going to put them over the top of the Seattle Seahawks. But the only way to expose the Rams is exposing their defense. Wizzy says, you think the Steelers earn a top 3 spot now? Oh, man, top 3 spot, dude. That was a big win. That was a big win. I don't think it's top 3. They're definitely one of the top teams. I will put them there, but top 3 is kind of rough because I have the Lions, I have the Chiefs. I don't know if I could put the Steelers above some of the teams like the Vikings, like the Ravens. I'm not too sure. Maybe a top 5 at this point. I might be crazy. I never thought I'll say that this season. I don't know. TJ says, gotta go with the better QB, so it's the Rams. Yeah, I gotta agree there too. I mean, that's what I say. You have an experienced quarterback that knows how to make adjustments on the line, and you have a great head coach as well. Big Money Joe says, I'll take a soccer player over Moody. Let's go get a soccer player. Let's go. I'm down. I'll learn how to kick if I need to. Big Money Joe says, Seahawks are toast. They're burnt toast, man. They're shooting themselves on the foot. Let's see. Z says, oh no, TJ says, gotta go. Oh, I already read that down. Z says, Broncos sold. I can't believe that's how that game ended. Wizzy says, Yeah, once we beat the Ravens, I'll give them the top 3. Agree. Cool. I'm glad we could agree there. But yeah, the Steelers are looking to be some type of team. Leia says Jake needs to go. He's been such a problem. He cost us the Super Bowl. You don't know how bad I want to comment further on that one. You don't know how bad I do. All I will say is yes, Jake needs to go. Brian Snyder, special teams coach, needs to go. I'm done. Been making excuses for them for the past 4 freaking years, and I'm done with it. I'm done. Caesar says, and we had the Rams beat earlier this season, and the Cards games should not have lost. That's what I'm saying. I think the Niners record does not reflect on who the Niners are this season. The Niners are looking better every single week, but those 2 games should not have been losses, even to the Minnesota Vikings. Pitt says, are the Steelers better than the Commanders? Well, I mean, I didn't get to watch the game. I have to go back. I have to watch the tape, which I normally do for the podcast because we are on YouTube. We also have a Discord. The link is in the bio. If you guys are feeling generous, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Helps us out a bunch. But I guess they are, right? I didn't get to watch the game, but the score is what it is. Wizzy says, I'm sad Ayuk left, y'all. That is right. With every with every downfall, there's an uprising. Is that correct? I mean, with Ayuk being out, we were able to expose Ricky Pearsall, and he's getting the experience that he needs for the future. The thing that stings the most is that Ayuk was paid. The thing that doesn't hurt, the reason why it doesn't hurt as much is because we didn't have Ayuk all season. He was not a factor all season. Let's see. Wizzy says, we had a fumble on the 1-yard line and still won. That says a lot. Eduardo Rivera says, what podcast name? The podcast is the same name here. It's called NSP Football Talk. We're on YouTube. We're also on Facebook. We have a Discord. All the links are in the bio in this profile. So yeah, NSP, that's NSP space Football Talk. That's us. Yeah, I say us because I have 2 other guys that I do this with. We're lifelong best friends. One guy's a Packers fan, another guy's a Seahawks fan. We always keep each other on check. A lot of arguments, a lot of fun times. We cover Monday Night Football. We cover Thursday Night Football. We do fantasy football. We do a little bit of everything, really. I'm doing post-game reactions here. And I'm glad they won because lately it has not been good doing these. Fabian says, I don't know if you have talked about it yet, but is there a concern about Moody and his performance today? Absolutely. Okay, so we could go out and give excuses saying Jake Moody had a high ankle sprain on his kicking foot. Clearly, he wasn't healthy enough. I don't think that's the case here, though. Moody has always been an issue. During the game, they made a comment saying Moody's usually pretty solid at this era. No, he hasn't. If you're a Niners fan, you know every time Moody's about to kick the ball, you're sweating. Your palms are sweating. Arms are hairy. Vomit on your sweater. I don't know how it goes. I'm going to get roasted here. But yes, we do need to be worried. Being 50% on the field goal range, no, dude, that's unacceptable. That is your profession. You can't have that. Thank you, Eduardo. Appreciate you. William Ray Owen says, Niners Empire, a win is a win. Abso-freaking-lutely. The worst part is, I'm celebrating my anniversary next week, and I'm going on a cruise. Not going to have any reception. I don't like to pay for the Wi-Fi. I think it's ridiculous, and the Wi-Fi is not even that good. But right before we leave, we have the Seattle Seahawks. I hate playing the Seahawks. Hate it. Hopefully we get that game. If we get that game, happy. Faux Show says B. Gill. Wizzy says, I think Steelers as a team and organization are the most resilient in the league. Honestly, yeah. I mean, you have one of the best head coaches in the league. When you have that, one of the best defenses in the league, TJ is an absolute animal. So yeah, I think it's very resilient what they're able to get accomplished this season so far. Zay Flower says, why keep Moody in after 3 missed kicks? Because the Niners cut the other kickers. They cut them. Our next kicker was Kyle Juszczyk, or it was Kyle Juszczyk. That was our next kicker. That's why. That's why we had no other choice. He lost games for us this year. Special teams have lost plenty of games for us this year. Total of 3, I think. Lifted Legend 420 says Moody was great in college, though, like damn near perfect. So I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. Always followed Michigan. He was the best kicker in the NCAA. The best. So that's why we got him in the 3rd. Because we're losing Robbie Gould. He was wanting too much money. He was getting older. And look, this is how it happens, dude. I don't know. We made a lot of mistakes in our draft or in this game. Carlos, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. Juicy Pop says, why let CMC get that many times and risk re-injury and not use the young guys? I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but he didn't run the ball as many times as we liked. But then we just abandoned the run game. We only put Jordan Mason in for 1 series. We put Isaac Orendo in for 1 series, and that was it. That was it. Quevo says, I'd rather bring back the other guy. The other 2 guys, really. Yeah. That rocket scientist we need back. Zayflower said, we need Jeff Garcia back. Oh, Purdy played good. He wasn't the best out there, but he's getting better. I'll just hearing Tom Brady talk about Brock Purdy. I would love for Brock Purdy to go to a camp with Tom or something just to learn something, just to get that on-field knowledge. Ryan says, go Pats. Did they win? Did the Patriots win? Jake Moody needs to go. I agree. Fifi, all Swift owners are sad. What happened to Swift? What happened to Swift, dude? I'm not watching the games right now. I need to go watch the games. I look up Swift and Travis Kelce comes out. Gosh, dang it, dude. What happened? Swift. Y'all tell me. I can't find it. 19-3, baby. My Pats won. Dang, okay. Who did they? Damn, Patriots won today? Good for you guys. One of my best friends is a Patriots fan. He should be very happy. Against the Bears. Nice. I had the Patriots winning that game. 32-20 if he made those 3 field goals. Let's not forget, Carlos. Let's not forget. Let's not just single out Jake Moody. Let's single out Brian Snyder, the special teams coordinator. If special teams just did the bare minimum and just did their job, it's 32-13. We gave him the ball right there. Ryan says, in Chicago, I see that, dude. What a great win for New England. Fifi says, Swift just got a low fantasy score. Oh, is that it? Eesh, that's rough. Yeah. Chicago Bears. I didn't think it was going to continue. Everyone's like, oh, Chuba Hubbard. Oh, this and that. I mean, how many games do you see the Panthers leading like they did today? I don't think the Chuba Hubbard deal is going to go on forever. I really don't. Pass defense is fire. They've always had a good defense. Sahash says our defense needs to be better. Our defense, I thought, did pretty well besides the pressures. As soon as their left tackle went down, they changed their whole offensive scheme. The Buccaneers did. They just quick plays, getting the ball out like within 2 seconds. Like it's super fast, insane. Captain Insano. Oh man. But I think I will end it there. I appreciate you guys joining me here live. Appreciate you guys here on YouTube joining me here live. So thank you all so much. We will be live on Monday on YouTube for some live Monday Night Football takes, play-by-play. So come check us out. And don't forget, we also have some early Monday some game reactions. I'm blanking out. Reed's going to kill me. I see him in the comments here. But yeah, we got some videos coming out tomorrow. So go check us out there on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Last question here. Reed says, have you talked about Bosa getting stiff arm yet? It was a legal play. It was a dirty play. Always. If Bosa's getting embarrassed, it's a legal play. But thank you guys so much. And until next time, as we always say here, keep on grinding. Cool. YouTube, thank you all so much. Always Big Money Joe if you're here. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Love you guys, man. Hopefully we keep on growing. But until next time, keep on grinding.